Listen, I know a lot of y'all stay tapped in but have not officially subscribed to the channel and hit the bell notification. If you haven't done that, now's the time to do that. See, when it comes to surviving BG wealth sharing, a lot of us still have money tied to it, which is why I continue to document and share things that are going on, because people have real money in there, self-included, which would make them want to see if they can eventually get some of that money out. That's just the fact of the matter. So for those of you who are saying, why is he still covering it, stretching it out? No, it ain't stretching it out. People still got real money on there, and if it's a way to get it just by paying attention to what's going on or waiting out a certain time frame, then by all means, I want to be a voice that can, lead people down the path of getting it. However, we're not waiting on that. We're not sitting back, watching, waiting, hoping, without developing skill sets, accumulating assets, and tapping into some level of access. Now, the reason why I said now is the time that you really want to subscribe if you haven't already. I found a tool, and this person, who designed the tool is somebody who has high credibility, has been trading for years, been a millionaire for years, and they have strong integrity to the point where I don't mind sharing this with people. But what they designed, and I go over just the bullet points, as I tap into it and, learn more and document that as well. What they designed was something for the person who does not know how to trade. But it can also benefit those who do. So if you don't know how to trade, you don't know the language of trading, discovering, how to read the candles, the chart, the bear flag, the bullish flag, the spinning top, all of these things that come along with knowing how to trade. This is perfect for that individual. Once they get set up, it lets them know, hey, if you've met this criteria, you can enter the trade. And it has a strong win rate thus far. That being said, I'll be documenting that and giving people the opportunity to tap into it. And you have access to your own money because it'll be your brokerage account. You can pull out daily if you want to. It's your money. It's your account. You do what you want to do with it. You just stick to the blueprint, stick to the game plan, and let the game plan serve as a profit machine for you based on the win ratio. And then of course you'll find your pockets and things of that nature. But as I'm learning and setting it up, I'm learning from an angle of not just me. Because a lot of times if a person learns something, they're just like, okay, I just want to figure this out so I can get set up. I'm learning because I want to make sure that when I share with you, I can position you to take the shortest path to get to the end goal of being set up and in position to push the buttons to trade. That's what I want to do. I want to simplify the process. Of course, you'll get added to groups and things of that nature. But for those who tap into this, I think I got what we need in terms of access that can still produce daily profits, weekly profits, but you controlling it, real trading, not somebody else holding the account, you having to get approval, go through some middlewoman in order to get access to your funds. No, this is your money, your account, and you can do what you wish to do with it, but just use the strategy and be coachable. So that way, as you're learning the trading process, you have a system that allows you to say, okay, this box is checked, this box is checked, this is green, buy, sell. Because it doesn't matter when trading whether the market goes up or down. Now, let me go over the bullet points, and then from there, stay tuned for when I say, all right, it's ready, dive in. And then I want you to, take the journey with me. As I document, you'll be documenting on your own and just seeing how it's working for you. That's all I got. I'm pretty excited about this. That's all I got. I'm going to show you the bullet points real quick. But subscribe if you haven't already. Hit that bell notification if you have not already. Because we got to tap into skill sets, assets, and this right here gives you access. Mr. Smith, see you on the bullet points. So here's what you'll get access to. So just be on standby. I just want to go over some bullet points. And some of this may not make sense if you're brand new to trading, but if you're familiar with trading, then some of this will make sense. And it doesn't matter what people say in terms of, what all it entails, what's included. What matters is the integrity of the designer, the integrity of the people who put it together, the integrity of the strategy that they implement, and how they put it in a position that allows other people to duplicate that success. So that's what I was vetting more than the words, because it's easy to say what something can do, and sell a person on a dream, but in actuality, will it do that? And that only happens if a person is rooted in integrity. That said, it includes chart indicators, alerts, and a community. So you'll be tapped in with others who, are doing it and getting it in and have been doing it for years. This is not a new thing. They've been trading for over a decade, some of them together, but the creator definitely over a decade. I seen the accounts and was learning their trading process, but it was just a new language. So I didn't stick with the lingo. But this right here simplifies it for the everyday individual. So it includes the all-in-one algorithmic trading suite built to give retail traders an institutional edge on TradingView. TradingView is just a platform that you can have your chart set up, and you'll learn those things. So don't be fearful of a learning curve that may come along with it, because once you learn it, now it's yours to keep. Developing the skill set, which leads to more assets just because of you having this access. So what's included? Signal engine, Autobot, depending on your membership. It does have a bot. It does have a bot. I will say that. The bot is for the person who doesn't have time at all and they just, want to trade. But what I'm more so interested in is the manual side of it, telling you, okay, now's a good time to buy. Boom. You click in the buy. So that way you're learning and getting that muscle memory. However, there is a bot option. If you want that and you're like, nah, I'm looking for some auto, it's there. That option is available. High probability A+ buy sell signals with golden setup detection, and this has been vetted before it was even released to the public, and it's still on the new end. You're getting on the front end of this tool before it goes to whatever level it goes to. Live trade tracker, auto plotted entry, which is important, knowing where to enter. Stop loss, which is important, knowing how to protect. And 3 take profit targets, knowing, okay, this is the earliest time I need to take it so I can be in profit, ASAP. But if it goes higher or goes lower, you get close to where I'm going, boom, you got 3 take profit targets as well. Predictive auto structures, dynamic support and resistance projected into the future. Knowing that where money is coming in and exiting is very important. Institutional level and liquidity zones. You want to know what the liquidity zones are, because that's where most of the money is. If you want to be in position to withdraw profitably, then there needs to be some liquidity. Supply and demand areas. FVG, POC, VAH, VAL. I have no clue what that is, and that's perfect, because I don't have to know everything. I want this to be for somebody who does not know everything and doesn't understand anything that I'm saying, but they can still just follow the steps, the 4-step process before they push the button to buy or sell. 4 steps, you'll learn. Free bonus, which is a power trend, and then you'll get inside the community updates and alerts. It'll be set up videos, education in a Facebook group and chat, so that way you're not alone. So that's that in a nutshell. To be on the lookout, subscribe, hit that bell notification, because it's coming. We're going to have access to something that allows us to get some daily trades, but have ownership in a brokerage that is our money. We can touch it. We can move it hands down without getting permission to get access to what's already ours. Mr. Smith, signing out. Salute.